Hi, my name is Eddie, and this is a reading for Aries that runs from the new moon on the 10th of March 2024. So, good shuffle, and I'm just focusing around you, and just gonna lay down your 10 cards on the table. Right, let's have a look at what's going on here. So, first card is in the here and now, the present situation, what's going on around you at this time. And your card is the Chariot card, okay? A very positive card to start off with. It's about movement here, okay? It's about moving forward. It can also indicate something here around a house movement or changes around the home. Also sense like a holiday or a trip coming up for you. It's also about balance as well. It's very much this feeling that all the time and all the effort you put into a situation is going to come back in equal measure. You will get your just rewards. That's what I'm being given here. I'm also being drawn to the 7 on the card as well, which is a very spiritual number. So it could well be you put out a lot of wishes, a lot of intentions, a lot of prayers out to the universe. They have been listened to. They're in the process of being answered. And there's some kind of release here. Something has been holding you back, but I sense you dealing with that and then moving forward. It's looking good over the next 7 weeks for you. Card crossing is the Page of Cups in the reverse position. It's the emotions which have been getting in the way here. Okay, I do sense that maybe something happened here recently. It might have been around a passing or around a relationship situation which didn't work out in the way which you wished. I just sense a lot of tears. It's like happiness turned to sadness, laughter turned to tears here. And that's kind of sort of what's holding you back. But the feeling here is of you using your mind. Okay, there's no reins. He's controlling his carriage with his mind. Okay, and it's the same for you. If you let your emotions take over, it's like water. Water can kind of sort of go anywhere. But the feeling here is of you ruling with your mind, and then you'll drive forward. I mean, by all means, take on board what your heart has to say. But it's very much about your mind being in control here. Because if you wear your heart on your sleeve, there's a strong sense of you being taken for granted and being taken for a ride. You'll just go around the houses, Where with the Chariot, it's very much about you taking back control. You controlling the situation rather than letting the situation control you. So if I look back slightly, I've got the 8 of Cups in the reverse position. I can see that something reached rock bottom here. Something was missing, something wasn't quite complete, and I sense it around matters of the heart in some respect. It's very karmic as well, so there could well have been a lot of pushing and pulling, blowing hot and cold, and you could well have been having this inner conflict where your heart was kind of sort of feeling one thing, your mind wanting something else. A bit like being in a car and having your foot on the accelerator and hand on the handbrake, and you just end up just going around in circles. But quite clearly here with the Chariot, you're going to take control. Your mind's going to be like in control of the situation, okay, rather than the situation control you. And in fact, with the 8 of Cups reversed, it's about things building up again. So as you move forward, something emotional is going to become more apparent, okay? Something around love. There's going to be some good news. That's what I'm feeling here. So if I look more forward, I've got the 9 of Wands in the reverse position. So I see this bandage around your head, okay? It can indicate maybe you've been hurt slightly recently. Nothing major. But also it's about these psychological hurts which you've been experiencing as well. This is what's been holding you back. It's the emotions which have been holding you back. And if you have a look, these sticks in the ground appear like the bars to a prison. But you take one of the sticks out and then you actually create a gap and then you move forward. Okay, so it does time with the Chariot card, and it shows you breaking free. It shows you moving forward. And as you move forward, guess what? What's yours starts to follow you. Okay, so rather than you chasing something, things are kind of sort of turned around where someone or something starts to chase you, and then you can choose whether to have it in your life or not. It's like the whole situation is turned around. That's what I get here. Yeah, I mean, your goal here is shown by the 4 of Pentacles reversed, which is this letting go. You've let go of a situation. You're starting to let go of a situation. There's still some bits and pieces, some fine tuning that needs to be done. Okay. There could also have been like a lot of spending recently. Perhaps you bought something new, something needed repairing or replacing here. So there's a lot more money which has been going out rather than coming in. Subconsciously, I've got, yeah, I mean, the Six of Cups reverse shows that you've been devastated by recent events, especially like in an emotional sense. It's like your whole world just come crashing down and you're having to rebuild. But quite clearly here with the Chariot, it shows you driving yourself forward here. So the advice here is shown by the Three of Pentacles reversed. I think the advice here is very much just to step back from the situation. It's like there's something here about stopping communication, but perhaps what it means is let someone else initiate contacts. You know, let situations come towards you. Let people come towards you. That's the overall energy which I get with the reading here. Because if you start giving too much of yourself, then I sense that the situation or the person just takes. I mean, you would think the opposite, wouldn't you? You would think if you were giving, then you'll get back in equal measure. But it doesn't work like that. Not in this case, anyhow. You know, someone's taking you for granted or a situation's taking you for granted. But if you let go, you allow what's yours to come with you. It's about receiving. You know, it's not taking, it's receiving. I mean, there's a subtle difference there, but taking is kind of negative, where receiving is actually positive, and it shows you receiving. Everything is shown to come back in equal measure. So on the outside, you've had your tower moment, okay? Two people jumping from a building, but it's symbolic, okay? It means there's been a falling out. There's been some kind of sort of disagreement. This is kind of around now, but it's actually very positive reverse because it shows that things are going to be rebuilt, but much stronger than before. It's like lessons from the past have been learned, and you change the way you do things because do remember that if you change the way you look at something, what you look at also changes. And the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So your hopes and your fears, you know, you fear that this nightmare is never going to be over here with the Nine of Swords, okay? But I do sense this big relief and this big release on the way for you. Things are shown to be improved greatly. Wow. Final card within the next 6 weeks, victory card. Okay, this is all about victory around your situation. All your hard work is going to pay off. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment. There's also links for free daily readings, personal readings, to buy me a coffee, and to my crystal shop. Thank you.